I was watching porn and I was jerking off. I had it clear in my mind that coming down here, I wasn't gonna partying. I'm gonna go through, a 40-day water fast. In my visualizations, in my manifestations, I know that I'm rich already, buying my Lamborghini Aventador. I know people who are able to do the out-of-body experiences, are able to hear voices and see things. A lot of unnecessary things that you've learned, but you can't really prove them. Okay, guys, it's a beautiful day in Africa, in Angola. I feel good. Today is the 6th month of my semen retention, and I feel very well. I haven't had really any issues in following this plan. I mean, before coming down here, when I was in Europe, I had it clear in my mind that coming down here, I wasn't gonna partying. I wasn't gonna have, picking up on girls. I wasn't gonna drinking alcohol or anything else. So that was my vision for coming down here. I came down here really to get away from all the distractions in Sweden and just focus on my day trading and training. And also coming down here, the third priority is learning Portuguese. So those are the things that I've been doing for the past here in Cabinda for the past 5 months. I was 1 month, like 5 weeks in Congo, Kinshasa. But for the rest of the time, I've been staying here in Angola. I'm going back to Sweden in around 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like my time here has been spent really well. I enjoy the fact that I'm getting fresh food, fresh fruits and fresh water every day. I'm not cooking anything. I'm not doing the dishes. I'm not cleaning my clothes. Everything is done for me. So I'm really grateful. I'm thankful for this opportunity and for the time that I've spent here and for the knowledge that I've gained through opportunities that are present here in Africa and just learning the mentality of people, how to orientate, for future business opportunities. Semen retention wise, there hasn't been any issues really. I know that I had a season, it was a couple of years ago, where I didn't meet any girl at all. But this was the time where I was watching porn and I was jerking off. So it's different now. I quit watching porn many years ago, so I don't jerk off. Uh, so it's a little bit different from that period where I just abstain from meeting, any girls. In contrast to now of not watching porn, not jerking off, not meeting any girl at all, and the things that I've read in the books, the sexual energy, the semen retention journey. Uh, I haven't seen any miracles or anything since I think in order to in order to get those miracle results, of that you hear some people speak about on YouTube and in books, meditating, putting your full focus on, getting your chakras up. It's a long process, and it's not something that I've put my mind into doing this time, but I know that I'm gonna do in the future. And go into my Zen position and just harness my inner energy and making them go out to your third eye. Get that experience. I know that I'm gonna do it in the future, but my plan for coming back to Stockholm is not to continue this semen retention. I will bust a nut as soon as I arrive. But I know that in the future, uh, I will do a much longer semen retention, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, and with in going into it with the mind of distanciating myself from trading too, and from the whole world, basically just going internally and distance myself from everything around me. Maybe go up to a mountain somewhere and stay there for 1 or 2 years and just get to know myself, my inner self, my true essence. But that will be a project for the future, and combining that project, actually, I'm going to go through a 40-day water fast and a detox, a cleansing, uh, and going to vegetable first and then just fruit diet for a while. And i know I know that I'm not going to do it now because I still have the muscle complex. I still enjoy having a great physique, you know, this complex that most men have got since the age of being a kid, you know, watching Superman, Spider-Man, and all these action heroes who are, you know, super muscular. But as soon as I decide to let go of those complex and not worry about the world and focus more on the spirit, you know, the spiritual development, that's the time where I would do the water fast and the detox, the cleansing, and then, you know, fruit juice, and then distance myself from the world and just go within to find the purpose, my purpose in life, you know. I don't subscribe to all these, I see them as shallow, you know, these religions. Let's say that they were true. Let's say that God was the one who wrote all these books, which wasn't, everybody knows that. But let's say that the messages conveyed to all these prophets were directly from God. Even if it was true, even if I had full faith in it, it wouldn't really be enough for me, you know, just reading and taking things for the way for what it is. For me, it's experience. It is experience. Even knowledge is not. It's not knowledge is not enough, you know. Everything that you learn in school, these a lot of unnecessary things that you've learned, but you can't really prove them. I mean, you've seen things but you can't prove it. You weren't there, so you can't really prove it. And for me, I want to be able to prove things. And I know people who are able to, you know, do the out of body experiences, and you know, who are able to hear voices and see things. You know, we call those people crazy and put them in crazy houses, but I I'm I'm of the opinion that they aren't crazy. It's just that it's a hard thing trying to cope with the spiritual world and with this physical world that we live in, and it will make you seem crazy when you tell people that, hey, look at this creature that I'm seeing right here. Look at, you know, like a friend of mine who does have these experiences, like I think it was 2 weeks ago, he said like, yeah, when he's actually staying in my house right now. He's like, I was going back to sleep and I saw this big creature laying on the bed, you know. And he's been having these experiences for many years, ever since he started, you know, going within and doing his Zen meditations and stuff. But so it doesn't scare him as much as it did back then. He thought that he was going crazy, and he told me about the experiences, you know, the experience of going through all this. It's really scary, it's frightening, but you have to push through the pain in order to see the glory, in order to see the brightness, the heights behind the shadows. So I'm not really prepared to do it right now, but I know that it is one of the things, the journeys that I will go through in the future. I've been telling it to my friends that I know that I will be like the guy who wrote the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. I know that I will go through the journey in my life. At this moment, I'm focused on material things in this physical world. I'm focused on money, even though I don't see money as everything, you know, there's a limit, but I haven't reached that point yet, so I can't really say that you know, when I have this much money, I will be content, or when I have this much money, I will do this and that, because I have it clear in my mind right now. But since I haven't been through that experience of being, you know, a millionaire, being rich, having abundant amount of money, uh, I can't for sure nor know how I will, you know, react and perceive things. So I will go through it in my visualizations, in my manifestations. I know that I'm rich already. You know, buying my Lamborghini Aventador, I already see my surname on the license plate. So it's just a matter of time, and I'm enjoying this journey on Earth. I'm enjoying these things that I'm going through, and I have enjoyed these couple of months here in Africa and seeing things from other perspectives. And I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I am. I am. I am. I see you guys on the next video. Leave a comment and like the video to support the channel.